Hi guys, today my mom's going to show you how to make a traditional arroz con pollo, but the keto way, which is of course rice and chicken. This is something very traditional that we use in Latin culture. I'll leave the name below because I doubt very much that you know it if you're not Latino. It's just a mix of like cilantro and a bunch of other vegetables. And we're going to use garlic. We're not going to use all of this garlic, but we're going to use like 4 or 5 cloves. And it depends on how much you like garlic. We love garlic, so we do use a lot. We use half an onion. This is the package of sazon, S-A-Z-O-N. I'll leave it below also. We use that entire package just because it gives a nice color to the food and really good flavor. And it also is keto. There's no carbs or sugar in it. And we're going to use cilantro. We're not using all of it. And the hot sauce that we made in a previous video, if you haven't checked it out, totally look below. It's really easy. If not, just use any hot sauce that you have. You don't need hot sauce. And our rice, which is cauliflower. We're going to use that entire rice, the entire head, and we're going to make rice out of that. And we already have chicken that's already pre-cooked in our pressure cooker. You don't have to pressure cook your chicken. It's much easier for us. We just season that with a little bit of salt and garlic and black pepper. And if you want to like really spice it up, you totally can. You are the chef of your kitchen. Be as creative as you feel like it. This is a reasonably forgiving recipe. The only thing that you have to pay attention to is the water, because cauliflower has a lot of water. And right now I'm just cutting it. I switch between my mom cutting it and me cutting it because she's describing what I'm doing. But I'm just cutting it just because I don't want to put the whole thing into my blender, like a whole head. If you have like a rubber coupe or a food processor, you could cut it into like bigger pieces than I'm doing it here, but we're just gonna blend it up or food process it depending on what you have. I don't have a food processor. I know I need one. So we're just gonna blend it up really fine until it kind of resembles rice. And right here you can see it, and I'm just gonna scoop it out. You have to make sure, sometimes you'll miss, like we have like 1 or 2 really big pieces, and I just cut it up by hand really tiny. If you don't have a blender that's that good, you could totally cut it by hand. It'll just take longer. And I did not blend this, guys, with any liquid because the cauliflower releases so much liquid to begin with. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to blend when you don't have any liquid, but you will thank me when you're cooking because it will release so much water, and instead of coming out like rice, it'll come out like chicken cauliflower soup. So right now I am cutting up the onions really tiny. I'm making like a guiso. I don't know how to describe that in English. It's like a stir fry almost, with the onion, the garlic, the cilantro, and we're gonna cook that with the sazon, the little package that I showed you, and that green sauce that I showed you before. It's not real green sauce. Don't Google green sauce. I'll leave the name below just because I doubt you guys know it. And I'm gonna cut it up really tiny because we don't want really big pieces of onion or garlic in our rice and our chicken and rice recipe. So I'm gonna cut it up really tiny. If you're not really good at cutting, I guess you could totally blend it, but don't add any water, guys. Like, we don't need any water, like any extra water in this recipe. So I cut up the cilantro, and that's on the side cooking. And right now we're just taking apart the chicken. You can use whatever part of the chicken you like. We cooked our chicken with the skin on because keto isn't really about, meat. It's more about healthy fats and oils. So we did keep our chicken with this skin. So my mom's just taking it apart right now into little pieces. I've seen people use like the whole leg of the chicken before, not arroz con pollo with rice and chicken, but we just take it apart. And right now we cooked it with some avocado oil, about 2 tablespoons, and we waited for all of that to like cook down a little bit. You see that beautiful orange color? A lot of people use tomato sauce to get that orange color, but with keto, it's a little weird using tomato sauce. Some people do, some people don't. So right now we're just adding our cauliflower before the chicken, just because we want to cook our cauliflower. Since our chicken's already cooked, we don't need to dry it out too much. And I want that cauliflower to absorb all that delicious flavor. Like, if you could smell it, it smells like you just took a trip to Latin America. Like, it's seriously so good. This would be like really impressive if you're trying to do like a Latino cook night and impress your like keto friends, or you're not keto friends, or even your Latino friends. They'd appreciate this because it has the traditional flavors, but it's healthier. So we're just gonna let that cook about 8 minutes, and don't add any water, guys. You can see right there the rice is already the keto rice, the cauliflower is already releasing so much liquid that you don't need any. We added a little bit of oil, but honestly we're trying not to add any type of liquid, even oil. And right now we're adding our already cooked chicken, and we just want it to absorb a little flavor and mix in with our cauliflower rice. And we're gonna let this cook about another 10 minutes. on medium to high. Just make sure that you're paying attention to it, guys. I don't want you guys to burn your food now. You already worked so hard for it. So just continue mixing it and season it how you want. If you want it spicier, you got it spicier. If you don't like spicy, you don't have to. It's really not traditional to make it spicy, but I love spicy. As much salt as you need, totally add it. Black pepper, if you want to go crazy, you got maybe some bell peppers in there. We don't add it. And we're gonna season our salad with, this is already a prepackaged salad that we get for our local farmers market, but we're gonna mix it with lime, avocado, and salt. And the salad has some sun-dried tomatoes. We, as a culture, we eat a lot of tomatoes, so it's very hard to get it out of our food. So sun-dried tomatoes are very good for you. So we're gonna leave that as a side for our delicious rice with chicken. And there you go, guys. It's so simple. My mom loves it, and I mean, I love it too, but you can see her eating it, and I hope that it comes out amazing. We love you guys. Please, if you take any pictures, tag me on it. I have my Instagram like down below, and I want to see it. We love you guys. Enjoy it. Bye. Mwah.
Ciao.